Okay. Nobody is. I like I said it to you. Nobody's actually noticed. It's like it's gone over everybody's head, and it's just sort of that tells me how awake we are. Never in the history of anybody that I know, going back how old they could be, have all the places of worship on the planet been shut down. Yeah, it has never happened. It has never ever happened. And don't people find it very strange that it was that all the places of worship have been asked to be locked off, locked down? Well, the reason for this is because, as you know, it's two energies that's fighting here. Yeah. Um, and the negative energy that is out there at the moment in charge of all that's going on, yeah, it was raising its vibration up to another level of negativity with all this lockdown. And in order for it not to have been combated, yeah, or challenged or distorted or tampered with or basically not work,
Mhm.
yeah, they had to shut down all the places of worship. Why do you say? Because when you pray, if you're praying from your conscious heart, your conscious mind, if you're praying fervently and honestly and deeply and whatever word you want to use, that in itself is a vibration. When people come together and pray, that vibration is very high and very big. It's enormous. When you've got people of different denominations, yeah, be it Muslim, I'm not in, but let's just go there. Be it Muslim, be it Christian, be it Buddhist, be it us ancestral, be it whatever, all praying, yeah, because if everybody locked down, everybody is going to go to church and pray. That is an energy.
Mhm.
That is a vibration that
Mhm.
would be up here. Yeah. So, in order for them not to have that high vibration out there, so that their vibration can go through, so that they can step up to the next level, they had to shut down all places of worship. When I heard that, I was saying to people, no, 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 go out and pray. Go into your mosques, go into your churches, go into your temples, go into wherever. Pray. When people were coming to me, they were phoning me and they were saying to me, Aunty J, what do we do? It's a spiritual this and this. I said, pray, pray, get together and pray. Get together and call, for us, like call on your ancestors. Get together and go in the mosques, pray. Get together, go in, pray, pray. That energy, that vibration needed to go out there in this time, but they shut it off. They closed that energy down totally. They closed that vibration down totally. And what shocks me is that everybody conformed.
Mhm.
And it shocks me even more that they not only conformed, but they didn't question
Mhm.
the fact that this has never happened. You can't stop people praying, but they did. They stopped everybody who says they put God first, yeah, whichever God they're worshiping, everybody that said they put God first, yeah, actually put him to the back. They put him on a back burner for the lockdown
Mhm.
and they listened to man. One of the things I always say to people when people say that they're dealing with any form of religion, because religion is spirituality, there's the spiritual arm of religion and there's the institutional arm of religion. And anybody that says they're dealing with religion spiritually, but yet still they're not adhering to the spiritual universal laws of that religion, yeah, I ask the question, are you worshiping God or are you worshiping man?
Mhm.
Yes. And in this instance, where they locked everybody down, the question has to be asked again, are you worshiping God or are you worshiping man? And I'm sorry, but whoever believes in a last judgment, that question might come up. Did you worship me or did you worship man? And a lot of us are going to have to say they listened to man because that's what we did.
Yeah.
You understand? And it's sad. Well, I know I didn't because I was at my altar and I was praying and I was doing everything normal. Yeah, nothing actually changed for me. Yeah, because man doesn't rule. He cannot. He cannot. But we showed them on a universally worldwide scale that what we praise is not really that important to us.
Mm. Mm.
And that could have been the one question that they were asking to put that test out there. Are these people really into their God, or do we really rule the world?
Deep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what everybody showed them was that they actually rule the world because the world listened to them.
Mm. Very
You understand?
powerful. Yeah, very powerful.
But listen, there's no way people should have stopped praying. There's no, I don't get it.
But that is a very, very good point. Very good point. Whilst you were offline and we're having internet connections, there was a question about dreams. Now Alexis Davis has come back and said, I gave my insight on dreams, but if you could also speak about dreams and ancestors, because you were the first person who I ever mentioned hear about dreams and ancestors. So it's only fitting that you address that question.
What's the question?
So basically, in the way that
I talk about dreams and ancestors.
Say that again.
They want me to talk about dreams and our ancestors, the relationship.
Yeah. So the way that ancestors can come to us in the form of dreams.
The ancestors can come to us in the form of a lot of things. But dreams, I mean, dreams, you get twofold dreams. You get psychological dreams, which are things that deal with things that are deep-seated within you that you can't deal with, that are buried in certain parts of yourself, that comes up in dreams, and it shows itself in picture form, and it shows that you've got to deal with it. Okay? Mm-hmm. Then there's prophetic dreams. Don't like that word much, but anyway, right? Then there's dreams, there's message dreams, yeah? Where the ancestors have been trying to communicate with you, possibly outside of your dream state, and you can't hear, or you don't know how to listen, or you haven't developed that in yourself. So that writing is so small.
Oh,
I can't see it. So they come to you in dream form, and sometimes they talk directly to you. You see somebody that has either passed, or they come to you, if you're not prepared for that, they come to you in the form of somebody else that you might think, what the am I dreaming about this person for? Mm-hmm. But it's the scenario that person is in, in that dream in. Do you understand? That will tell you when you can interpret the signs and symbols, the colors, everything in the dream, it will tell you who the actual ancestor is that's trying to talk to you and what it is they're trying to say. Yeah. So your dream state, because when you dream, I've always said, when you dream, your body is dead. Yeah. Because your body shuts down. Yeah. And when your body shuts down and your spirit goes off to other places, yeah, your body's basically dead. Yeah. So you die every night. Yeah. And your spirit goes into the spirit realm, and that's when it can connect with other spirits. And then when you go back into your body and you wake up, yeah, it's whether you bring that spiritual message to your physical memory so that you can recall it and you can remember it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you have a physical memory and you have a spiritual memory. Yeah, so things that you pick up on the spiritual, yeah, it's whether or not you can bring it back into your body, yeah, and transfer it, like download it onto your physical memory, yeah, so that you can actually recall it physically. If not, a lot of people say, I dream and I don't remember my dreams. I'm one of those people. Um, but lately I have been seeing a lot of dreams. But, you know, it's because you can't bring it back onto the physical. What you saw or you experienced or you heard or whatever in the spiritual realm, when you go into your dream state, you can't bring it back onto the physical, and you can't bring it back into your physical being, yeah, to have memory recall.
Mm.
Okay, so your ancestors, uh, some people are visionaries, I call them dream messengers. Some people get messages all the time through their dreams. You understand? The ancestors talk to them constantly in their dreams. But what happens is, one, they don't understand what's happening. Two, they don't realize who and what they are. And three, they don't know the symbolisms and that to interpret, the meaning of colors, the significance of numbers. Do you know what I mean? The representation of animals and stuff like that. People don't know all that sort of symbolism. So when they wake up, it's like, I saw 6 ants and a snake and he was curling around, and they don't know what it means. Yeah. But it's the ancestors' way, because they deal with signs and symbols and numbers, and they deal with all of that.
Yeah.
So, but it's their way of communicating with you. So in dreams, the ancestors, and that's some people's gift. Yeah. Dream messengers. That's what I call them. That's some people's gift, wherein they can't hear the ancestors ordinarily. Yeah. But go into their dream state, and some people, it frightens them. They too have to be coached, counseled, and learned and taught not to fear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's your spirit communing with the rest of spirit and bringing back messages onto this plane.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.